Yo, yo, yo. It's the chosen one, it's the guided one, it's the guided one, it's the chosen one, it's the man with the pitcher of water. What's up, people? Uh, I just wanted to tap in because I had another dream. Of course, it had something to do with water. And I don't know if you've been on my social media page at all. I've been warning y'all about Cascadia. All these events have been going on around the world. Forget around the world, here in America, right? So you had Texas being hit with that fucking winter storm or whatever it was, right? And we all know that's some, that's not an average thing for Texas, right? So it's a matter of time before the East Coast and the West Coast gets theirs. We had was it a few weeks ago, we had this what they call the atmospheric river run through West Coast. We had a huge storm. A bunch of power outages happened and stuff. Obviously, if it was manufactured, and I wanted to warn you guys because this is my, I want to say, third dream that I had in regards to something coming, and that involves water. My first dream, I was standing next to my significant other in front of these golden gates with a bunch of jewels on them. It was a gate with two doors, and behind the gate was a screen of water, as if the other side of that what was beyond that door was underwater, but it wasn't flowing out. And what I saw was the Golden Gate Bridge underwater through these golden gates, right? And I've done a lot of metaphysical research on these things and what they mean, and how geographically the Freemasons have built these cities and these countries to line up with certain aspects of the Bible and biblical prophecy, because obviously that was their way in which they were going to control the masses. That's why when you read the Bible, everything that comes true in the Bible, people think it's some fucking miracle because these fucking elites wrote it. You know what I mean? And they have the power to make these things happen. Anyway, we're not going to dive into the conspiracies and all the things that people want to, that are controversial for the average, everyday zombie sheep. So I just want to warn y'all, Cascadia is a real thing, and we are well overdue for it. We are well overdue for it. They say it's going to hit somewhere between Canada and Washington and Oregon. And I just want to warn everybody because I put it on my Instagram. There's a naval map. And I looked this stuff up while I was in the Navy also. There's a new Navy map that's out of the entire United States. 11 states will be underwater. Go to Illuminati Matrix. This guy, IlluminatiMatrix.wordpress. There's this guy who breaks down the Dome of the Rock that's in the Middle East. It's actually, when you flip it on its head, it's in the shape of all the 11 states in the western United States, with California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, all that, Nevada, all that. And he breaks it down on how the elite are going to use this as a sacrificial, one of the biggest, events with the climate or the weather or the, how do you say it? What's the word? I can't think right now. Catastrophe. There you go. One of the biggest catastrophe the world has ever seen, right? So I just want to get on here and warn you guys that something's coming. They've been preparing us for it, because they have to tell us the truth. But obviously they hide it within symbols, within, technology. They hide it within your TVs. Half of the time it's subliminally implanted in your brain when you're sitting there watching the TV, and these F waves are being emitted into your brain. If you actually turn your TV on and turn your attention away from the TV and you look at the back wall, you'll see all the frequencies that they're emitting into your mind. You'll see all the different colors that are flashing on your back wall. That's all you got to do. Look at turn your TV on, right? Commercial, whatever, right? Now turn your attention away from the TV. You look at your wall, if it's white, whatever color. Watch all the flashes of colors that are on your wall. That means that they're emitting all these different frequencies from your TV into your mind. You may sit there thinking, okay, blah, 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 what another, just another commercial, but really, they're hypnotizing you. That's why they call it television programming. That's why when you're channeling different frequencies, low vibrational frequencies, which are what they call elves, which is extra low frequency, and that's what elves are, because elves help Santa. Santa is actually Saint Nick. Nick is another name for the devil. So these little low frequency demons are helping the devil. See, it's all this stuff is linked, and if you don't study metaphysics, you're not going to know. But there's a reason these things are taking place, and you have to be paying attention. You can't just be another person who just, if you wear a mask and you force other people, you try to force other people to wear a mask, then you're a zombie, you're a sheep, because just because your talking box in your living room told you to do it doesn't mean you have to. You know what I mean? I was walking into Panda Express the other day I do DoorDash. I was walking into Panda Express. I have to get this out because it pissed me off, right? And it's not even just this Panda Express. I went to another Panda Express in my hometown. And these people are just so fucking gung-ho about a mask. And I'm telling them I have a disability from the military. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And they don't give a fuck. And then the lady, I'm telling her, like, you don't have to yell over me. I'm explaining something to you, right? And she's like this, shooing me away after she gives me the order. I'm like, looking at her like, bitch, you ain't nobody special. Like, what are you doing? I ain't say that, of course. I'm thinking, of course, though. But it's crazy how these people act. And mind you, Panda Express has a sign on the door, right? They have a sign on their door, right? This is an empty building. They have a sign on the door that says the chemicals in which they cook with cause cancer. So these motherfuckers can serve cancer but get mad when I walk in without a mask. This is a fucking world we live in, people. This is the world we live in. It's crazy to me. So y'all need to wake up and start using your minds, you know what I mean? It's about that time. Watch out for Cascadia. It's coming. The West Coast may just be underwater. And I might be moving from California just because of that. We are well overdue, guys. And you heard it here. You heard it here. Not first, but you heard it here. And get your families ready. Get prepared. We may not be underwater, because I'm not too sure what kind of magnitude it's gonna have. But it's definitely gonna hit. Like I said, Cascadia is the area of Canada, of Oregon, Washington, and into Canada, and even a little bit of the northern United States. But we might get some flooding. So you may want to head in the southeast direction towards Texas. And you want to be on the east side of Texas, or towards North Dakota, South Dakota. You want to be east of that. Because it's gonna get wild. The world is changing, and some things are gonna take place that a lot of people aren't ready for. You need to move out of California. You need to leave, and I'm telling you here first. I've been given a premonition. A lot of people don't believe in that shit until it happens. I've been warning y'all about vaccines since January of 2019. And what did you say? Oh, you're just talking shit. You're a conspiracy theorist. And here we are. What are they talking about on the news? Vaccinating your dumb ass. So, hey, it's real. It's real, people. So I'm gonna keep tabs with you guys and let you know, like, this Cascadia event. If you haven't, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna repost my 2019 post from Instagram of the map, the naval map that they have of the Western United States underwater. And I've been getting these premonitions for a very, very, very long time, very, very long time. So it's about that time, people. I mean, even last night I had a dream. It was really fun. It was really crazy. I was in this realm. It was beautiful. Like, almost, it was so beautiful. It's like a video game. Just vibrant colors. And I was jumping ship. Not jumping ship, but I was jumping onto a ship. And for some reason, I wanted it. And it was like I was not stealing it, but it was like I was, taking it and making it mine. And I jumped on the ship and I was escaping, not captured, but these people who wanted to, like, do harm to me, or, like, not harm, but, like, tarnish my name, basically. And so, yeah, the whole dream had to do with water. I was on the water. So I'm gonna tell you straight up, God's sending me a message, people. The water's coming. Cascadia is coming. I was listening to Marfugel News. Shout out to Marfugel. It's probably a channel not a lot of you guys know about because you don't do enough research. You don't care to even open your phone and do some research. You got a handheld encyclopedia in your hand and you don't use it. But Marfugel News, Marfugel TV, this man, he's been researching a lot of political things and a lot of astronomical things. And he has a lot of people. The thing I like about his show is he has a lot of people call in and verify some of these things from all over the country, even parts of the world. And I think it's very interesting. His show is very, very cool. And he has the, disclaimer of, which I have also, of, he's doing it for entertainment purposes only. The internet is full of, false information, right? And you should take it with a grain of salt. But you have to be there to take it with a grain of salt. If you're not even on the knowledge, you're never going to know, you know what I'm saying? So it's important that you guys do your research. But I wanted to shout him out because he had a caller call in about her daughter. Her daughter was having dreams about, her 6-year-old daughter was having dreams about this, about California being underwater. And she was sitting down watching the San Andreas movie with The Rock, right? And how in that movie, she was watching it and her daughter came into the room. And she was asking, like, Mommy, where is that? And she's like, that's my dream. That's what I saw. Like, that's what's going to happen. She said it was a lot of people that were going to die and a lot of dogs that were underwater, that were taken away by the water. So it's not just me, people. It's the chosen ones and it's the kids, because the kids are fresh from the spirit realm. Kids are fresh from the spirit realm, so they know things. It's only when they come into this world, you keep telling them, no, stop that, don't do this, don't do that, you know what I mean? You start taking them bit by bit by bit away from their spirituality, away from who they were as far as where they came from, which is the spiritual world, the heavens, the realms, So, and then you have a select chosen like myself who are just sensitive to these things. Because I used to astral project and all that. I used to be a part of the spiritual realm myself. So, and a lot of you who just don't resonate with this, you're just gonna click out as soon as you see my face, because you're just a zombie. You're never gonna make it. You're never gonna make it. It's a warning, guys. It's a warning. We need to start making moves. You need to just start having a case of water and some food in your car. Leave it in the trunk. Something that you can go and survive, because you can always build a shelter. You can always chop down a tree and build a shelter, or whatever the case is. Find some, we have all this stuff. Look around you, stuff that you can shelter from. So that's not a problem. Shelter's never an issue. But if it's all underwater, it's not going to matter. So you need to at least have food and water in your car. Food and water in your car, people. Food and water in your car. And if not, in your homes. And if your homes don't get affected at all, then you need to have generators. Just invest a little bit of money, get a generator. You don't need a generator? Then fuck it. Have some matches so you can build a fire to stay warm. Something. Or learn how to build a fire. Go on YouTube and learn it. You know what I'm saying? So, just simple things, you know what I mean? To protect you and your family. Get into herbs. I'm about to do that myself. I'm about to get into like the medical and the herb field, just so I can know how to heal, if I need to. I mean, I don't really get sick like that, alhamdulillah. I keep my immune system on check, and I know the difference between what to put in my body and what not to. Even though, we all make bad choices sometimes, We have that Taco Bell every now and then, which you shouldn't. But, just make sure you take care of yourself. Remember, Cascadia is coming, and y'all want to be ready to leave California if you have to. Especially my people close to the bay. If you live by the bay, get away. Get away. You heard it here first. It's the chosen one. It's the guided one. It's the guided one. It's the chosen one. It's the man with the pitcher of water.